Greetings, boils, ghouls, and non-boonery individuals. It's Retro Pals. Mascot Friday with the N64. Welcome, everyone. It's time to take down a pair of 3D platformers I've been meaning to get to for a long, long time. Castlevania and Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. You ready, Alex?
Yes! I sometimes wish you would rehearse your intros with me.
I came up with that one very late.
That's very good, thank you. People talking about the gender goonary, non-boonary, yeah, very good. No boonery, yes, okay. Real quick, thank you. I asked 7-month sub here. They say, what a horrible night to have a Nintendo 64. And Cambrinero, 9-month sub. Thank you very much. They say, it's that Friday feeling, and it is.
I got that Friday feeling. Thank you.
Thank you for saying ban Danny. He should be, but you know how it goes.
Hey, I say ban Alex. But, well, you'll need Wednesday's stream for the full context of that. Mm-hmm. So, I'm going to level with you. We don't have many more platformers to cover on N64. In fact, when I put together a list for a poll, as we usually do, there was only 10 of them. 10 games, and one of them was Donkey Kong 64, so there was no way that was going to happen. Luckily, at the last minute, I remembered, oh yeah, those Castlevania games, those also count as platformers, so I don't have to play DK64 tonight. And that's what I did. I took the coward's way out.
Aw, I'm so proud of you, my cowardly, cowardly husband. Thank you, Al Hail Magambo, 7-month sub. They say, what a horrible Friday to have a feeling. Y'all cracking me up, bless you.
Can I borrow a Friday feeling?
God, no.
Right now our N64 is showing greenish tendencies, so I'm trying to reset it to get it to look okay.
Okay.
We'll see how it looks in the actual game.
Okay.
But yeah, Castlevania went 3D all the way back in 1998, following up on Symphony of the Night with an N64 extravaganza. This is that game. Now, folks in our pre-show already saw the introduction, which is probably the best and classiest part of the game.
It is so classy.
And wouldn't you know it, this game uses the controller pack to save. I do have one, but I couldn't find it, so we'll just have to survive without.
Well, we'll be fine.
There you go, Alex.
Oh no, I forgot.
Your favorite controller.
Oh man, this...
Alright, it's looking a little less green than it was.
Thank you to Sterlock for the subscription. The morning sun has vanquished the horrible Friday. Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all are trying to tell me something, and that something is, yes, Castlevania 2 does count as a mascot platformer as far as I know. We're gonna have to stream that at some point. I secretly love Castlevania 2.
Woman.
Do you see the circle of the moon? It's a circle.
Oh! Thank you, I'd forgotten my shapes. I swear, once you leave kindergarten, that stuff just flows right out.
What is that, like a trapezoid of the moon?
Some kind of spheroid?
Castlevania heads right away will recognize that as the level 1 theme from Dracula X, converted to a waltz. It actually sounds pretty good on the N64 sound chip. And it's very misrepresentative of the rest of the game.
Yeah, this is super classy, I like it. What are my options? Okay, that's...
I don't think there's anything you can adjust here, but there is an easy mode that we should probably turn on.
Hell yeah.
One thing you gotta know about this game, even if we did have the controller pack, it only checkpoints you at the beginning of each level, so once you start playing a level, don't die.
Cool.
Thanks to Revenant for the 3 months in a row, 4 months total. Says, get a Friday feeling from the graveyard duck to live longer.
You got...
Thank you.
I wanted to read the graveyard.
We're gonna quote every single line from that game by the time we're through.
Oh, I have a choice. What do you recommend for a first-timer here?
Reinhardt is the typical whip guy, so you probably want him. Carrie's a little bit weaker, but she has projectiles. And yes, these 2 games we're covering tonight are very closely linked. We'll cover that as we get to the second game.
Okay, I saw Carrie be described as easy mode, so I think I'm going to try to pick her.
Want to do Carrie? Okay.
Or would you like me to try Reinhardt? Let me try him.
Do whatever you want.
I'll do the average gamer experience,
since
I am, of course, the average gamesman here.
Oh, but what did you agree to? Because this book is actually... Oh, you signed the Necronomicon,
man.
Alex!
I hate when that happens.
You've damned us once again.
Transylvania, in the mid-19th century, the province of Wallachia. In this time of peace and plenty, no one foresees the return of ancient horrors. But the old legends live, and soon the land will again be plunged into darkness.
Thanks to BMF for the 100 bits. Hit Friday with your head to make a feeling, and also a hole. Thank you.
And the bonds that seal their evil ruler's spirit are weakening. Deep in his castle, he stirs from a century of enforced sleep. Count Dracula.
Sleep, damn it.
Enforced sleep.
Reinhard
Cop taps on his
Schneider,
cell. You're sleeping,
heir
right?
to the ancient Belmont.
You're not reading comics under that coffin.
His blood dooms
Thanks
him
to Cool Coyote for the
oppose
4
the
months.
might of
What is a Friday? A gory little pile of Homer
only whip
eating a
of his
corn dog
innocence.
Bart, but enough to
The
talk
young
F at you.
vampire killer
Disgusting.
begins his quest.
I hate that that's entirely about things we've done on this stream, but thank you. Oh yeah, and also there's a vampire killer who wants to be on a quest. Oh, now everyone has to remember Virtual Bard.
Electric Boogaloo mentions the narration here is by the late Scott McCullough, who is known as Wild Dog from Time Crisis and Chris Redfield from Resident Evil.
Oh, that was Chris and Wild Dog. Yeah, that's totally that dude's voice.
Yeah, check out our VOD if you want to see Virtual Pig Nightmare.
This is the first video game to show a 3D character crossing himself. Probably. I just made that up. So, the controls in this game. You may want to familiarize yourself before you proceed further. You got a really long jump, and when you get to ledges, you can hold the jump button to catch on. The B button is a whip, which you have unlimited amounts of. The left C button is a melee attack with a knife. You also have unlimited amounts of that.
Left C?
Yeah, left C.
Oh, okay.
And down C is your sub weapon once you get it. And right C is the use examine button.
Oh, that's very loud.
It's cool, it only happens once.
Okay, cool. That's cool, though.
I mean, twice.
Danny.
Now, this is a Castlevania game, so you can whip various urns and feigns in order to get items. The right C button is used to pick them up.
You have to pick things up now?
Yeah,
I thought you could just walk into them in the old one.
it's realistic now.
Not like that.
Now you have a knife, so with down C you can throw whatever the camera's aiming at. Yeah, like that. And easy mode gives you 99 hearts. Or
Oh,
jewels, I
thank God.
guess.
Okay. Well, made it here.
What's that you got, Reinhardt? A knife!
No! I gotta say, these walls here make me feel like I'm a tiny mouse in a little, cave.
You're just in a huge trench, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I said in my tweet earlier, this game is for all you skeleton fans. In the first hour, you fight so many skeletons.
Oh no!
So many. I have seen worse looking N64 games. These are pretty nice looking skeletons.
They are. Thank you to Tara for the 24-month subscription. Thank you.
Holy cow, thank
They say, don't look into the Friday or you'll feel.
you.
Can you not? Thank you. Skeletons, please.
This is classic Castlevania action, just whipping skeletons. You whip that dude's head off.
Well...
You gotta get those things now. They power up your whip.
Oh my god, what's that button again?
Right, C.
Well, it disappeared.
Too fucking late. You should have learned your C buttons.
Well,
Aren't
I
you
never
familiar with the
will.
concept of C buttons? Bet you haven't even used that third prong.
What the fuck? You can't just say things to me and pretend that they're real.
There's 3 prongs on the controller. Oh, you also have the Z button, which is your duck. You can hold that down to make him do a cool little duck walk. You can also spin him around.
Hold on. This looks like I'm proposing. Danny.
Oh, Reinhardt.
See, look at how small I am. I'm a mouse man.
You are pretty tiny.
Look at this. I am no way. How am I not a shrunken man? Like, look at how big.
Well, open that door.
How do you open it?
You gotta whip the plate. It's the demon plate keeping it in place. It's fine.
No, it's going into here. Come on. There. Oh, it's a big skeleton. I
It's
don't
a
like
big old
that.
skeleton. It appears to be some kind of caveman skeleton. He runs around on all fours.
Is he a caveman or like the skeleton of the fucking gorillas from fucking 2001?
It could be that. There was also Donkey Kong skeletons in Symphony of the Night, so this isn't unprecedented.
I got a power up.
Yeah, you definitely want those. Those make your whip stronger. Yeah, think about it, Alex. The big door was for the giant skeleton, not for you. You think everything revolves around humans and not skeletons.
That's true. This is Skeleton World. I don't like that he summons more of his asshole friends. Is this Dark Souls? Because this is reminding me of Dark Souls, I just want to say.
It's pretty much Dark Souls.
This is...
This game has an automatic camera. The second game lets you adjust it more, but this one, it shifts you into different modes depending on context. Like right now, there's a boss, so the camera is permanently centered on the boss. Yeah, everything exists for giant skeletons. That's why we built the world around us. So the skeletons will have a nice, convenient way to get around when they return to this Earth.
Bring them back! Bring back the giant skeletons!
It's happening this Halloween. This stream is the first part of it. Yeah, even humans are centered around skeletons. It's weird.
Could you stop reviving your friends?
This whip is more like one of those sticky jelly whip hands.
It is. It is.
Yeah, it just comes out in a perfect whip motion. Oh, you better watch out.
Oh, I don't like
Pits,
the look of
pits
those.
are instant death in this game.
I don't like the look of those platforms.
You got a platform. It's a platformer show.
It
Mascot
is
Friday.
Mascot Friday.
There you go.
How did you do that? Danny, am I truly becoming a gamesman?
Yep. I'm teaching you to become a gamesman. That's what this stream is all about.
Like, is there like a level? It's like, I'm not fully a gamesman yet. Is there like a thing for lower level gamesmen? Like apprentice gamesmen?
Like varsity.
Junior varsity gamesmen? Finally, the jocks and the nerds can have peace. Okay. Great.
So what do you think so far?
Okay, it won't let me pick this up. Why not?
Oh yeah, the ghost jewels. I couldn't figure that out when I was testing this out earlier. I have no idea.
Want it. Okay. Oh, but there's more skeletons. Thanks. Great. Alright, I don't think I can go this way.
People suggest the junior gamesman is the journey gamesman, like the journeyman.
I like that. I was hoping it was like Journey Gamesman, like someone who just played Journey, the arcade game.
You'll become a jack of all games, master of none.
It's my fucking life.
I love that off-screen whip. You can totally tell it connected because of the skeleton noise. This is cinematic Castlevania.
I don't like it.
It's got a bad reputation, but honestly it's not as bad as a lot of people say. It's still pretty clumsy, and you can clearly see why Castlevania tended towards 2D rather than 3D.
Mm-hmm. I think if they called this something other than Castlevania, it probably wouldn't be like disliked as much. Because
Yeah.
you know me, I'm not a big games guy. I like this. I'm actually really having a good time.
Yeah, it covers the basics. You get a big old whip. You get to smack up skeletons. They explode very nicely.
I like that.
Things we can all relate to.
Can I go into any of these places? Or is this just like skeleton jail?
Oh yeah, Crush Gals mentions this actually is just called Castlevania, not Castlevania 64.
That's true. I noticed that, but I kind of just wanted to be specific.
It's like they could see in the future. You know, Konami was predicting that whole thing where people would make remakes of movies and just call it the original name. Like
yeah.
Ghostbusters and Rambo.
Oh, that's the way I came from. Okay.
I've been thinking about Rambo lately.
Have you seen the new Rambo? Because I haven't.
I haven't either, but I've heard Macaw talk about it. And the way he describes it is... like, the first half of the movie is decent, and then it literally turns into Home Alone with Rambo. And now I really want to see it.
Oh my god, we have to see this.
It's like Home Alone, except extremely violent and gory.
Oh, hey, it's a sign. That skeleton saw the sign and was like, no, thank you.
You can read it with the root.
Root.
Yeah.
That.
There it is.
Okay, I guess you can scroll and see the roots. Cool. Which way? This way? Okay. Oh, but you can. It's closed.
That's the gate you have to open.
Wait, I've been.
Yeah. Head back to the mausoleums. There was
Okay,
something else to
thank
see
you.
there. Yeah, Spartanberry. It makes it sound like Tecmo's Deception, except with like more tripwires and people getting their heads cut off. So even more violent than Deception.
Okay, so
Yeah, just keep heading in that direction.
Okay.
Behind you.
Oh, so turn around?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Nice
Glad-
whip.
Happy to have it.
Don't worry too much about the skeletons. They'll keep coming.
Oh, they can... What do you drop? That money? I need that.
Yeah, the lack of music here is kind of strange. It's only used incidentally, like to emphasize little scripted moments.
Isn't this the way I came, or is this a different way?
It's a different way. It just looks the same.
Okay. I saw this earlier and I was like, well, it's the way I came. I shouldn't go this way. If I went the same way I came, I'd look really stupid on stream is actually what I thought, so I better
Look,
turn around.
it's called reusing assets, okay?
Fair enough.
Oh, the boomerang, you gotta get that. Push down C, I want to see what it looks like.
Okay.
Does it come back? It doesn't come back.
Isn't it cross?
There's a switch
Oh, it
right.
came back.
There's a switch right in front of you. You have to look at the back of it because this is a 3D game.
How do I...
Make Reinhardt look at it and then hold R.
Okay.
There you go. And then you use the operate button to operate it. Yeah, that first one came back in the form of a skeleton, which really confused me.
I have now operated the switch.
Oh, that's one of my favorite stock sound effects.
Honestly, it's a real classic.
Yeah.
Oh, great. That awakened all the skeletons.
You hit the skeleton switch.
Oh, this guy's so meaty. Come on. Could you... Wow.
Just dropped you. It looked like he wanted to do a cool wrestling move and then just couldn't think of one. Yeah, as Boogaloo says, this game is not Konami's regular AAA first-to-go-to studio. This is Konami Kobe, where all the beef comes from. They were involved in Rakuga Kids and that N64 Mystical Ninja game we love so much.
Wow, really? Really? Exploding skeleton?
Yep, you can't even trust the skeletons anymore. They'll betray you.
I don't see you. Okay, is this the way I came? I think I have to go this way.
I think you couldn't grab that power-up because you were already maximally powered up and it wouldn't let you.
No, this is... Okay.
Yeah, there was that big steel grate in the last area.
I want to say it's this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll also notice this game has a day and night system for some reason. Yeah, it is.
Okay. Okay, I trust you. I have a very bad sense of direction, so shout out to Danny.
I only know because I played this earlier.
Whee! Oh yeah, it says route. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I do not know what I'm doing.
Yeah, follow the route.
Alright, I'm skipping along, having a good time.
Oh yeah, that is what I read, Video Game King. Apparently if you take too many hours, it affects the ending, which is another callback to Castlevania 2, which did the exact same thing.
So is this like a sequel to Castlevania 2, do you think?
Maybe. They might have taken inspiration from it.
Yeah, try to get me up here, guys. Yeah, I can whip their ass! Okay, I like that.
Alex likes being the center of attention with a whip.
I sure do. What's this say? Engraved on the plate, a maiden sings a dirge. Okay, it said roast chicken for a second, but I don't know where that went.
Did you collect it?
No, my health isn't
Push start. Go to item. Oh yeah, you better use that. Yep, you gotta use inventory in this game. You don't just pick up a roast chicken and immediately eat it.
That's bullshit. Back.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, I'm sick of these skeletons.
Medium good is a good way to describe this game.
No!
Like, they had good ideas. They didn't go out intentionally to make a pile of shit. And there's some nice ideas like the exploding skeletons.
I do like those.
But once again, this is very early in the 3D platformer's lifespan. Like, Mario 64 was just a couple years before this.
Okay, how do I move the camera, or can I not move the camera?
You can move it some way.
Can I look
There's platforms beneath you. Maybe you want to just look the other way and then hit R.
There.
I don't think this is the way you go.
Okay, fuck this.
The camera automatically should show if there's platforms beneath you.
Okay. Well, my first...
People saying, oh god, this sequence. Yeah, that's a good sign.
This order? No, this is a different way, right?
I think it's a different sign.
Okay.
Or I could be wrong.
Okay, no, this is different.
Yep, another gate. No, it's just some guy.
I like how I'm just outrunning these skeletons, like a tiny mouse man.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm the dude from Ferngully, except that instead of being, like, Ferngully to save the rainforest, I've been Ferngully to, like, destroy Dracula. So I'm this tiny man. Just...
Did you use Ferngully as a verb? Ferngullied?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, they want me to go this way.
Yeah. Yeah, for the platforming segments like this, the game automatically positions the camera, which isn't necessarily what you might want.
I don't like this. This is...
There is an endless abyss beneath you, so be careful. Okay.
Now what?
That's a good question. This is as far as I got. I ended up plunging into the abyss, and I figured, Alex will figure it out.
Well, first of all, I thank you for having faith in me. No!
Should have learned to swim, Reinhardt. All those whipping and violin lessons ain't gonna help you now.
What? What?
My turn. You did good, Alex.
Okay. There you go. That sucked.
This is a very strict game, and yeah, this is an entire level here, so we do have to start over from the beginning. Let's do a Castlevania speedrun.
Bullshit.
Is that a guy from the village? Oh no, skeletons.
I do think the skeletons... Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think the gameplay in and of itself, when I was playing it, I enjoyed it. I liked whipping the skeletons. I liked being a Ferngully guy wandering around. I liked a lot of that. I did not like... My one complaint about this game is definitely the sense of direction and also the Dark Souls-ness esque-ness of this. I don't know how else to say that.
It starts to get more coherent as you go inside the castle, and each of the passageways starts to look unique. But yeah, these outside areas tend to look very similar and samey. It's not just you. They did put 2 identical grates and 2 identical road signs right next to each other, after all.
Well, Teeter, enjoy your Whataburger and enjoy me screaming.
Oh, Whataburger. What if we gave the skeleton a Whataburger?
He probably,
Would that calm his tortured soul?
It would if it were the Whataburger taquitos.
So I found something out testing earlier.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back to the beginning of the level, skeletons can't follow you. Like, keep an eye on them.
Wow!
They just return to the earth. They're just like, fuck it. Boy, this camera sure is something. This camera sure is something.
Boss view.
Can you even... Okay, yeah, in the first game, you can't even switch out of it. What's Reinhardt doing back there?
Danny.
He's concealing himself, so... whatever.
Danny, he is not... If you're insisting that he's jacking off on stream, he's a good man.
Yeah.
He's a normal man.
He crossed himself. He's a good Christian man. He would not do that.
He would never do anything improper on our show. He's very normal. He's
Oh, that's right. If you tap a direction and hit A, you can actually strafe or jump back. That's a little different.
Okay, so those ghost crystals, the white crystals, are meant to be save points so you can resume mid-stage.
Okay. So it's real bad that we don't have a controller pack then, huh? I'm gonna try my best then to not die. So let me call out Konami from 20 years ago. How fucking cheap do you have to be to not put a save battery in your N64 cartridge? Goddamn. These things already cost enough. Fucking Acclaim games costing $79.99 at Toys R Us, and you can't even put a save battery in it. You gotta use a password with Turok. Get real. This has been the Friday Night Gamer rant.
Good rant.
Oh, he's pissed.
Well, he heard your rant.
I disagree. I think save batteries are bullshit.
You can't get on your soapbox and not expect people to react to what you say.
True.
It's called science, Danny.
That skeleton was like, debate me! Controller pack is superior. You can take it over to a friend's house. Ah!
So you're supposed to save... You're supposed to use a controller pack to save all your combos. Turok did support the controller pack as well.
Oh yeah, it did. But guess who didn't have one back in the day?
And the Japanese version, according to Spartanberry, does have a save chip inside of it.
Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is, Konami.
Skeletons in My Mentions is my favorite Goosebumps book. Thank you.
No, I wanted that. Let's try that again. There are some limited jumping challenges in this game, which don't work out too well because it's 3D.
You know, this is why I say all my terrible... Ooh, I didn't even realize that. This is why I save all my terrible opinions for Friday, because then I still get yelled at, like, on social media and stuff, but it all happens at once, and I can very easily ignore it.
Yeah, it's just 2 hours of bullshit. Mm-hmm. Welcome to Mascot Friday. 2 hours of bullshit. Oh, I didn't know it had mid-level saves. Otherwise, I would have looked harder for that controller pack.
Alright, so according to Spartanberry, the US PCB is literally the same thing, but the chip slot is empty.
Oh, they used the same battery board, but didn't put a battery on it.
Well, you know.
That's points off right there. That should definitely count against them.
This is just the Dark Souls of the N64, you know? Do you need checkpoints?
Hey, don't mind me, skeleton.
Yeah, he's pretending he doesn't see you.
He's touching the switch. I can't look.
Like, ah, crap.
Did you flip the switch?
Oh no, Meat Man.
Meat Man's gonna be so pissed. I made him disappear for a second.
Good job.
Can I flip to a different mode? Okay, here we have action view, which points the camera away from the monsters. Ooh. I could feel that knife go in. And now he's on fire?
Alright, I don't know if... I'm pretty sure Danny has seen the bizarre... Yes, I have seen Imp Dimp, or whatever that nasty Pokemon's name is.
Imp Dimp?
Have you not seen the new Pokemon that looks like... He just looks nasty?
No.
Okay, hold on.
Is that one with the big sword?
No, that's a dog. This is more like a fucking... It looks like a nasty gremlin. It's a nasty gremlin with like a tongue or something. Yeah, it is. It's like a cleaned up Freddy Freaker. It's like a Freddy Freaker. Okay, it's Impy Dimp, not Imp Dimp. Not the other thing I've been calling it too.
You can't make Freddy Freaker a Pokemon.
You can do whatever you want in 2019.
Freddy Freaker was a long time ago.
Freddy Freaker, the Frontier Pharmacist.
That's a game I've always wanted to play. Well, not Freddy Freaker, but Freddy Farkas.
This is what he looks like. See, he's Freddy Freaker.
He does look like Freddy Freaker.
He's Freddy Freaker. Call 1-900-95...
490 Freak.
Impy Dimp.
Can I just want to pick up the... There we go.
Oh, that guy's gonna kick my ass. That guy is very... Listen, he's not a rat, but he has a lot of rat energy to him that I appreciate. This guy shoplifts. This Pokemon shoplifts. I have not seen the Galarian Ponyta, but I support them.
That was cool as shit. Did you see that?
I was too busy looking at $2
Quit looking at Pokemon. God.
Well, I got it, it's Pokemon Friday.
There'll never be a Pokemon on this channel as far as I'm concerned.
Danny.
Wait, we have streamed a couple of Pokemon
We have
games.
the intro to our Wednesday show features fucking Pikachu eating it by running into a window. Like, come on. Pokemon will always have a place. If I was supposed to cross and then do the thing instead of fall, I'm gonna be so mad.
I think that's what happened.
Oh my god.
Boy, this knife doesn't do shit.
Yeah, fuck knives. We do need to rank that bootleg SNES Pokemon platformer, I agree.
Hang on, I want to have some skeletons around before I do this.
Look at that guy's like, oh. It looks like he's a dude in the elevator who's like, oh, what
hey,
floor
man,
you want?
You here to operate the mechanism? No, I'll get it. He just calmly struts into me. These skeletons are cool.
They're really good. Electric Boogaloo mentions that since 2002, this and Legacy of Darkness are non-canon. That's a shame. These should be canon, and I think a large part of Castlevania should be about skeletons.
I agree. Whew. Okay. Oh, you're...
Sorry, I'm laughing. That's not fair.
Not being able to adjust the camera is kind of a sticking point in this game.
So proud of you. Jesus Christ.
How am I going to make that jump?
This sucks!
Oh, it's poisoned water. You really expect me to... Oh, oof. Okay. We got this.
Everybody, round of applause to Danny for somehow doing the impossible deed.
See, this is a platformer, I told you. And the platforming might actually be the worst part of the game.
I actually think it is.
Yeah, the platforming in Castlevania 64 non-Legacy of Darkness is pretty miserable. It's clunky. It feels kind of Tomb Raider-y, actually, which doesn't really mesh with this kind of control scheme. Okay, we opened a mechanism, so one of those grates is now open. Is it this one?
Right. I do like all the skeletons, I just want to say.
Should I fill in my own music?
Do you want me to do it? I can sing plenty of wonderful songs about Castlevania. Skeletons are here and they're kicking our asses.
I didn't say they needed lyrics.
Listen, there have been many famous gamesmen who have done well for themselves by adding lyrics to video game songs. Humorous lyrics, I might add. And I'm thinking, if we want to increase ratings, we could maybe try...
Bomb in the mausoleum!
Sorry. Krungo, I would love to do the Monsters theme, but Danny saw something last night that regarding the Monsters theme that has driven him to
that's another...
the Mouth of Madness.
I can also blame that on Macaw. He played the Monsters for Amiga, and that game has one song, and it's the Monsters theme song that loops endlessly over the 4 or 5 hours you need to beat that game.
And it's an Amiga version of it, which is really funny because the one part of the Monsters theme that has some power behind it, it renders is the most piddling shit. It's like, yeah, like the part that's like da 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 da. It renders as like do 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 do.
Yeah,
like, this is so sad.
Alex is not a fan.
All right, I asked 25 bits. Says Laurel's in your N64 enhances its aroma.
It does. Thank you.
Oh, good. Thank you for posting the Amiga Monsters theme.
Can I just turn this off and play Castlevania 2?
Listen, I know you...
I fucked myself. Okay.
You have to give the people what they want.
But They didn't vote for this. I kind of just decided it.
Well, you have to give yourself what you want, and what you initially wanted was this. So,
That's better than Donkey Kong 64.
is it? Is it really?
Let's find out.
Everyone is screaming that you. Oh, everyone. One person whose name I will not mention is screaming you have to enter the castle. I don't know why I'm not mentioning their name. I guess Punished Uzi. I guess.
I would love to enter the castle, but I'm too busy getting roast chicken out of a coffin.
That chicken died!
We gave that chicken a proper burial, and you just dug it right back up and ate it. That is an affront to God. Oh! Why are there so many bomb skeletons? So I take it this is the only way forward, and I think that platform's gonna crumble.
Okay, good luck. Good luck.
Oh.
You did it.
Now,
Also,
luckily, the N64 controller has the slipperiest plastic known to man. I'm under a lot of constraints here, is what I'm saying.
I mean, yes, technically all roast chicken is dead, but I guess that was a very high-ranking roast chicken. You know, they saw it at the rotisserie at the HEB, and they were like, "Oh no, we got to give this guy."
I think this is the root.
Okay.
I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna say that I was just making a joke about how it's a proper Christian chicken, which I didn't want to have to talk about the implications of. So, I will not remember the Munsters today. Who is putting Munsters crap in our chat? Who's the fucking Munsters head? Get out! We are a pro Addams Family thing. Here's the thing. Let me just say it. I would rather.
Oh boy, here we go.
You want to hear my Munsters rant? Okay. Here's the thing. I wouldn't mind the Munsters as my neighbors. They seem like they wouldn't bother you. They seem pretty normal.
They try to kill their neighbors a lot, actually.
No, that's the Addams Family, right?
Right, that's the Addams Family.
Yeah, Addams Family. They're always trying to kill, their neighbors. I wouldn't want the Addams Family as neighbors. And, you'd have to deal with a lot of shit. I'd also wouldn't mind the Henry Munster or whatever. Any of the Munsters being my Uber driver.
Henry Munster.
What's his name? I don't know.
Herman.
Herman, okay.
He's the guy
Herman.
who tears off all the doors because he's too strong.
Aww. Isn't that like his only joke, that he's too strong?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, because they're all watching the Munsters.
Wow.
That's not fair. No, but I wouldn't mind the Munsters, giving me a ride somewhere, or the Munsters live next door to me. They seem pretty chill. But, if I was at a party at the Munsters, it seems like it would be... I wouldn't want to follow them on Twitter or anything like that, because it just... I mean, it would just be... They just seem kind of boring. There's a lot of... They engage with
They seem more suited for Instagram.
All I'm saying is that the Munsters engage unironically with brand tweets to say, "Sounds great." Well, the Addams Family has been banned.
Okay, so if I drop down here, it'll be fine, right?
Yeah, just try it. Hey, damn.
Good. Camera.
People trying to ban me for this take.
The Munsters have a powerful lobby. I wouldn't mess with them if I were you. No, I want to hit the switch. Let me hit. Just.
Okay.
Maybe I don't like this game as much as I thought I did.
Yeah, the Addams Family is banned from Twitter for. I can't repeat what Morticia said to Mr. Peanut. I cannot. It
was a disgrace.
I feel bad. I've turned the entire chat against the Munsters, even though one person was pro Munster. It's not very fair. Sorry, Krungo. Please don't come to my house with your PowerPoint presentation about the Munsters.
I'm climbing. They call me Climbing Belmont. These arms. They can climb stone.
He is really... I gotta say, I couldn't do a single pull-up in school. I doubt I could do this, so shout out to him.
These skeletons are starting to grind my gears.
I'm not... I'm not. I'm gonna say I'm not anti-monsters, but I think I might be.
You're getting there.
I think the monsters should exist. I'm not saying they shouldn't exist. This nice family, this middle-class family of monsters, but
roast chicken. Oh. Oh, that would be roast chicken. The lady who blesses and restores.
I love roast chicken. She is perfect.
I pray to the patron saint of roast chicken. Wait, what did that switch do? There's a freaking gate here. Alright, who has played through the introduction of Castlevania 64 and can tell me what to do from here? Wait, here's a signpost. I bet that'll help. Okay.
That's true. Herman Munster never had... Was it Eddie Munster? What was that child's name?
Eddie Munster.
Eddie Munster, yeah. Eddie Munster never turned into a corn dog, and Herman never ate him.
That is true. So that's why the Munsters is better than the Simpsons.
I bet Gomez would eat his children, though. Let's not beat around the bush.
He has a child-sized corn dog maker, yeah.
He would eat them with no remorse. Just absolutely just.
I flipped that switch down there. So, in theory, it would change something nearby where it was, right?
Sure.
Look, buddy, I'm trying to play a game here. I love since there's no music, you can quietly contemplate the scene.
Alright, Danny. Addams Family or Addams Family Values?
Addams Family.
I like Addams Family Values more.
Wow, you're a big fan of Baby Pubert.
Hunk off, Danny!
Maybe it opened one of the mausoleums?
Don't ban me! God! We have, just so you know, we do have a ban Alex and a ban Danny. Franker's waiting to be approved. So soon enough, you can spam that you want us out of our show. Who'll replace us? Probably a roast chicken.
Saint of Health Recovery.
She's perfect. And roasted.
You skeletons, get out of here. You don't belong here. Would love a camera right about now. Like, one you could actually mess with.
You got a sun card.
Yeah.
What do you do with that?
It's good at all sun coasts.
Krungo, I only show you normal things. Knock it off. I have never showed you anything bizarre and certainly nothing MLM related.
Up. Okay. Nothing in there. I hit the switch. I played the game like I was supposed to. Now give me what I want.
A lot of discussion about Addams Family Values, in particular Pubert.
So I take it nobody knows what to do here then.
No, I saw multiple people being like, oh, I totally forgot how to do this. Totally don't know how to do this. Nope, not a clue.
That is a great sign. Great sign of a great video game. Well, luckily, our next game, Legacy of Darkness, is functionally the exact same game as this game, only it's expanded. In this game, if you look in the data, there's a lot of abandoned elements, like scrapped character designs, different mechanics that never made it in. And what's weird about this game is that instead of just finishing up the project, they shipped this as is, and then they kept working on it. And the finished product was Legacy of Darkness.
Oh my God.
So this is like a weird prototype that by all means shouldn't have existed. Or should have been the only product, instead of there being, you know, a finished game and then a more finished one.
You're being told to hug the right here.
Hug the right? Okay. Let's do that. Ugh, I really wish there's music, because all that's looping in my head is the Amiga Monsters theme song.
It's the Castlevania game, and the skeletons are kicking asses. Asses.
go over there.
Maybe.
I ain't going over there.
Maybe you need to go over there. What else are you doing?
Maybe they programmed music in the sequel.
Oh god, I hear them.
Yeah, I can hear it. I think now I'm backtracking.
You are, I think. I think maybe you're supposed to go that one way. But also, I'm just a Journeys gamesman, so...
I'm just hopping along. Not going that way.
A lot of John Aston discussion tonight.
Maybe here? No, I think this is the first area. You can tell by the identical signpost that has the identical message.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
You could have said Route 2, Route 3, anything to differentiate them.
No, you'll get it.
Why
It's
even make a
fine.
signpost at all?
Danny, it's fun. It's like when you go downtown and every street is called street. You're like, oh, I get it.
What's with his rainbow boots? I'm just gonna ask it. Plain and simple. Why does he have rainbow boots?
Because they kick ass.
Alright.
They're fashionable.
I'll accept that.
He's into that. He's into that all holofoil look, you know.
They're actually chromium embossed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the level. Let's head back and try to look for different pathways that opened up. You know, you could look up a long play.
Would you like me to look up a long play, Danny?
Yes.
Okay.
And then give me very clear directions, like go down the dirt road and then go until you hit the route sign.
Oh my god. Okay. Sure you don't want to just move on?
Maybe we should. I'd like to go over there.
Okay.
Oh wait, over there is that thing that the switch that I flipped. Or is it? It's real hard to tell. Alex is now watching the long play from the beginning. This game's 6 hours? Jesus.
Alright, just trying to figure out where this guy is, because all these... Okay, so when you're at this point, you remember this point?
Yeah.
Okay, do what this guy does.
Go down to the bottom and hit the switch. Tell me what Tell me what he does after he hits the switch. I'll enjoy a nice roast chicken.
He hits the switch, he goes back up, and then he goes... let's see here.
He's jumping a lot. It looks like you do travel faster if you jump. Okay, so you go to the patron saint of roast chicken.
Mm-hmm.
You turn right.
So you go the way you were going, yeah. You hug right. And then when you go here...
Uh-huh.
You keep going.
You jump across the way.
Mm-hmm.
This is real great video for the people watching.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was like,
I
don't
see.
know.
That's the gate it opened.
Okay, you got
Alright,
it?
so I have to go across a chasm. Yeah. This is pretty much the experience I had back when I rented this game. I was very lost in this first area. I do remember it picking up once you do get inside the castle, but that does take a little while.
See, hear and talk that Herman Munster would kick the Teen Wolf's ass.
I opened a grate using a switch, and there's another switch inside, which I assume opens another gate.
And I just closed the long play. I did.
I'll find the next gate somehow.
Would you like me to look it back up?
Yes. Why is this designed like this? This is insipid. You opened the wrong video.
No way! Some beautiful angel in chat said that this was the long play for fucking... Oh, that's good. Thank you. You got me bad there. Thank you.
This is trick or treat time, and I guess that was a trick. What happened there, Reinhardt? Just a little grave robbing. Don't worry about it. Hey, he just did that same thing in the long play.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch him from here.
Yeah, this is great entertainment.
Yeah.
Don't...
Okay, it goes across that chasm, I think, right?
I think so.
That's one of, like, 5 different identical chasms in this area. Oh, he almost falls, but he got back up. Oh! I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Don't tell nobody what it is. I'm gonna do
Annie's
that.
gonna do something real sick.
Alright, you keep watching the video.
Okay.
Oh, come on! This is gonna blow your asses away. Like that skeleton just blew my ass away. Alright, so check this shit out. Oh my god! Special! I learned that from the long play I was just watching. And this gate, I think, is the gate that was opened. Luckily, in the next game, we won't repeat any of this. It has an entire prologue chapter, which is its own original content. I want you to consider all this wandering when it comes time to rank this game. Oh, I didn't mention it, but tonight I also want to rank the 3 platformers we played on Wednesday. So, if appropriate, head back to our archive and rewatch us playing Mikami, Maju-O, and Psycho Dream. Unless you clearly remember it, which you still might.
Alright, I don't know what he's doing now.
Okay,
he just
good.
kind of wandered around for a bit. Okay,
He's back at the statue.
Okay. And then he's going past her to go this way, whatever this way may be.
I'm watching 2 screens at once. I'm heading through this this door here.
Right, he's going this way. And
This
then
looks new.
Yeah, he goes back to this area again. And then he,
Oh my god!
Alright, well there you go. You've got something to...
There's skeletons on motorcycles! Help! The skeleton biker gang is after me! The Skells Angels!
Danny. Alright, so this is good.
Wow, this is a game of ups and downs, isn't it? You're wandering for what seems like forever, and then skeleton biker gang. Wake up, everybody, we're at the skeleton biker gang. Reinhardt's special move seems to be falling down. And boy, is he good at it.
He is excellent at falling.
The good part is, I already used all my roast chickens.
Cool. Hopefully you won't die, because there's no, checkpoints.
At least we saw a good chunk of this game, if nothing else. Oh, it's Mr. Bones. His arm fell off.
Oh, give it back.
Oh no, the rest of him fell off. Yeah!
Wow, you made it. And you're in full health now. You should have proposed to him.
Skeleton, you've made me the happiest vampire killer in all of Transylvania. Will you be my skeleton bride? She said yes. Those are cool boots. I'm sorry I was shit-talking them earlier.
Thank you.
I like the cow lick, too. And thus begins the adventure, just in time for us to switch games. Hey, it's Colonel Sanders back there.
Oh, hey! Oh, time to turn around.
Oh, better go in the Colonel Sanders room.
Hey, I'm hungry over here.
I don't have any chicken for you, boy, but you want to play an ironic visual novel?
Oh boy, I love that.
Well, let me play like a minute of this area and then we'll move on.
Can I close out the long play?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for your service.
Wish I could tell directions better, baby.
I wish this game was better at giving them.
Alright, Blab mentions that there's a cool level in this game where you're carrying the potion and you can't jump or fall any distance or you explode.
Yep,
Oh my
the
God.
Nitro Potion. I remember that from when I rented it. That was covered in the Angry Video Game Nerds review of this game, but man, I sure do remember that back when I rented it. The great thing is the level design is built around that. You can't even jump. You have to walk from one part of the castle to the next. And if something even so much as jostles you, you explode and die.
Alright, Tradon says, before you move on, I just want to point out that somehow, despite the limitations in the pointy models, he has a very good quality head. That's true. His head does look very, very good. You can't deny his
He
head.
has facial features and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He's a defined N64 hero.
Look at you go.
So this, I would say, is representative of the rest of the game. There's a lot of these sequences where you climb, you jump on platforms. For whatever it's worth, it's very much in the vein of earlier 2D Castlevanias. Just extremely clumsy because it's early 3D.
To the best of my knowledge, there is no fall damage, but...
Yeah, I haven't seen any just yet, but there might be. Now, we'll move on in just a second, but I say if you want a good 3D Castlevania game, play Curse of Darkness. That game is secretly hugely underrated, and is really fun. And it's kind of sad that's the last 3D Castlevania they ever made, once they finally got it right. Don't play Lament of Innocence, it's real boring.
Okay.
Oh, shit. This game keeps switching between 4 out of 10 and 9 out of 10.
Yeah!
I don't know what to make of this.
It's a true mixed bag.
That's what they invented that phrase for. A mixed bag of good and not so good. As a direct IGN quote.
It sucks.
Yeah, I know.
What game was that for?
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
What if they made this without any of the boring shit? Maybe that's actually what Legacy of Darkness is. Why did it give me 10,000 items?
I don't like the noise that guy's making.
Ooh.
Stop it.
Ook, ook. Time to flip another switch.
Discussion about whether or not mixed bag refers to trail mix.
That could be it. Yeah, he was just talking about the Chex Mix he was eating. This Chex Mix is a real mixed bag of good and not so good. Okay, I think this is a good point to end on. This might lead you to think Castlevania 64 is sometimes a good game. And it is. Sometimes it is. Consider that as we see our next game. Now this game, Castlevania 64 that is, it came out at the end of December 1998. GameFAQs lists the release date as December 31st, which seems pretty unlikely to me, but we'll just say December 98.
Okay.
Legacy of Darkness came out November 99, less than a year later. That's all the time it took for them to finish up whatever bullshit was in the game and release the absolute finest version possible. Yeah, here we go. Do it.
Okay.
Oh, right. Alex trying to mime to me something. Also a big difference is in the box art. So the box art for Castlevania 64 looked a little bit like this. And if y'all are ready to see the biggest glow up of all time, check this out. Reinhardt is a buff wolfman now.
Stomping on a skeleton.
What a transformation. Yeah, I can see why he was so pissed off at all those skeletons. We fought like 1,000 of them.
We fought so many.
Alright, that's not Reinhardt, but still.
No, that's Reinhardt.
Buff Wolfman, huge improvement
Did
over
you
a
notice
simple
he's holding
render.
a skull?
He is.
Oh, wow.
That is the coolest Wolfman I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, everyone's telling us it's not Reinhardt. I know,
I know.
but it should be Reinhardt.
It's a huge improvement in terms of cover art in any case. Alright, here you go, Alex. It's a disorganized stream, but it's Friday. I got that Friday feeling. And Culper Frog mentions this game is a prequel. Yeah, in fact, it starts you off on this prequel chapter that you can't skip, and you can't actually unlock the other characters until you finish that one character's story.
Okay. Low.
Let's go with low. It turns out high resolution gives you better textures, but it reduces the frame rate. Low resolution is like 20 frames a second, high is like 10 frames a second, so let's not do that.
Okay.
Oh, I love Evil Dead.
Cool.
Spooky.
Let's adjust the screen here.
Yeah, maximum fidelity, 10 frames per second. There was another Konami game at this time, Hybrid Heaven, which did the exact same thing. We gotta play Hybrid Heaven.
We do.
That's an RPG where you use wrestling moves on mutants.
Sorry, OBS is being a little stinker here. Just give me one sec. There we go. All the pixels, baby. Oh, there's an intro. Should we watch it?
Okay.
Okay, it looks like you're in a castle. Textures look better.
They make the beef.
Oh.
Oh, Z Reserve, that cover's way better. What the hell? That's like actual art.
Oh, that's really good. Oh, look at that.
We just get a stupid 3D render. That happened so often back in the day.
Man, fuck America. We always got the worst.
Japan gets this really intricate, fine art, and we just get, like, the shittiest looking 3D render. Is this from Dracula's perspective?
This is from Dracula's dog's perspective?
Dracu dog.
Bark, bark, little dog.
No, I'm sorry, it should be Dogula.
Thank you. I was gonna ask if there are any dog movies about vampire dogs, and I know that there actually is. It's called Vampire Dog, and it's a huge disappointment.
Yep.
Very boring.
Oh, that's Castlevania music. It's playing Bloody Tears. I've never seen this. Did kind of look like a 3D made screensaver.
Cool. So the lady had the really nice sun hat on. Are they resurrecting Dracula?
Yep, they're doing it.
Damn it!
This actually looks a lot like a scene in Rondo of Blood.
That doesn't seem good. Drax back, baby!
Oh, he's old.
It's distinguished.
Okay. I'll accept that. That's a pretty decent intro.
Well,
Oh,
no.
Dracula! You burned the crates too?
He's just a twisted fire starter.
Polygon Man, no!
Where'd his hands go?
The skeleton's more detailed.
Just walking through.
Skeleton beating the shit out of that building. I love these skeletons.
I really do too. Whoa! This guy's handsome now. He's got like exposed
Oh,
chest.
he uses karate on him.
Okay, I want to karate chop a bunch of skeletons.
Let's rank this game right now. It's at the top of the list.
Okay.
Boy, if nothing else, tonight has been a great night of skeleton content.
Top-notch skeletons tonight. whips ass, no pun intended. Thank you, Red. He is so anime, I love him.
Yeah, they really leaned into the anime for the character designs. Let's do this.
Alright.
Wait, is there more intro?
Cornell, also known as Blue Crescent Moon.
That's a weird name.
Through
His
magic
parents
of
must have
the
been
ancients,
hippies.
This man-beast warrior obtained a physical body of near immortality and a power that surpasses that of a wild beast. The man-beasts, choosing to live harmoniously with humans, sealed away their enormous magical powers to prevent them from being used. However, through severe ascetic training, Cornell acquired the art for releasing the sealed man-wolf power.
Oh, I gotta start training on
After
that.
a year of traveling and ascetic training, Cornell rushed back to his village, only to find that evil spirits had set the village
Guys,
on
guys, I can
fire,
become a wolf now!
engulfing
Aww.
the village in a lotus flower of flames.
How poetic.
His only living blood relative, his sister Ada, was carried away by the evil spirits. Now, he must save her.
Yeah, lotus
Cornell
flower of
uses
flames.
The man-wolf's acute sense of
It's my
smell
favorite expression.
to track the scent of his sister's blood. Reinhard Schneider, Carrie Fernandez. We go back 8 years in time, before the period in which these two young warriors risked their lives battling against the devil. Now, the truth that has been shrouded in the gloom of darkness will be revealed.
They mean all the half-completed content from the first game. Sold. I'm sold. This is Castlevania 64 Definitive Edition, then, is what they're saying. So you better start that game and be the best man-wolf you can be. And there's actually 4 playable characters in addition to the 2 from the first game, but you can't pick them until you finished Cornell's chapter.
So I have to be the man-wolf
You
first?
have to be the man-wolf.
Oh, darn. I have to be the sexy man-wolf with my man-wolf powers.
Have you damned us again, Alex? God damn it.
Listen!
You just go around circling random pages in the Necronomicon, and suddenly we have a man-wolf on our hands. Alright, we've seen this.
This is why I'm banned from half-price books. Like, could you please stop summoning these demons in our fucking store? I have to sort through all these. Yeah, I know.
The man-wolf made a mess of the manga section.
Alright, I love this. Okay, I'm in. Alright, we were shown the Euro box art. Oh my god! This is so good.
That's too sexy. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's showing off his physique.
He's got a human. Okay, no.
That might actually be better than the US box art.
It is. I say it is. It's not because I'm a huge fucking furry. It is also just really good.
Okay, so instead of starting off in Skeleton Field, you start off on a ship?
Okay. Hello. I'm still so tiny.
And there's music. They got my letters.
Alright. Audio looks good. Let's go. What's this?
Now you have a beastly arrow or something that you can shoot forward. There's also the left C attack, which is a little bit shorter range.
Whoa, there's blood now.
Oh, extreme.
Okay,
Controls are pretty familiar, though they do put a targeting reticle over nearby enemies, and I think you can hold a button to lock on. If you're into that whole Z targeting thing.
Whoa.
Neat.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, everything's better with blood. Fanboy Master says there's free camera control on the D-pad. Hallelujah.
Oh, thank God. He
is pretty tiny compared to the ship, isn't he? Maybe this is a ship for giants.
Maybe maybe all the Dracula fighters, throughout the years are just baby, like tiny, like short kings,
Could be. That looks forward to Tiny Dracula in Lords of Darkness 2, which I learned about for the first time today.
Okay, I saw something about Tiny Dracula, but I didn't catch it. Can you explain Tiny Dracula to me?
Apparently they oversized all the environments when developing the game, and this just accidentally made a tiny character. So you see all these, like, really huge industrial doors and giant chairs and stuff while your character is tiny.
I can't go away. Okay. Can I go on this door?
HEB, here everything's bloody. And yeah, as Blab mentioned, we probably didn't see a lot of blood in the first one because we were fighting skeletons.
And skeletons can't bleed, huh?
Uh-huh. They don't got guts.
I think skeletons can bleed. Some bones have blood in them. Right?
Explain.
Obviously dead, desiccated skeletons, no blood. Absolutely not. But don't bone, there's bone marrow. Bone marrow is
Guts, do they have it? No.
Time to rotate the mast.
Alright, what's the time to the first switch puzzle? Like a minute?
I think actually, yeah.
Looks like you can climb up there now.
Okay, now what? Oh, okay.
You gotta do some jumping. Another jump to the other switch. Could 3D games think of anything other than switches?
Whee.
Now climb up and flip the third switch.
Come on.
It's all sewer levels and switches with these games.
That's kind of... Alright, you got this.
True, at least this isn't over instant death. They at least give you something to fall down on. Yeah, I didn't like the intense platforming they had in the first level of the first game.
Hey, a key.
Oh.
This is that key.
Open up that deck. Games still don't think of things other than switches? Yeah. Yeah. Follow the waypoint, hit the switch.
Hey, sometimes you have to find an item.
True.
Don't forget that.
Sometimes you eat roast chicken.
I wish do modern games still have roast chicken in them?
No, and that's where we went astray.
I agree. Okay.
Walt Whitman, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Love your work.
I just saw that. Thank you, Walt. I like you more than Walt Disney and more than Walter White. Are there any other Walts out there?
You can sometimes craft roast chicken. Fire plus chicken equals roast chicken.
I don't know if I should go. Boy, I'm too scared.
Alright, Blab, you have me interested in advanced chicken tech. I have to read up on that. What are you scared of?
Going down this thing.
You're fine.
Can't open the bullshit. Alright, let's go. Bye.
I hope there's a giant skeleton down here.
You and your skeleton.
There are skeletons. I'm telling you, these games do not disappoint in terms of skeleton content.
Oh, for sure. You definitely get your money's worth of skeletons here.
It is also accurate to 2D Castlevanias. They tended to lean pretty heavy on the skeleton boys. They had red skeletons, the skeletons that throw bones at you.
A red skeleton's my favorite clown.
Is Red Skeleton a clown? Almost called him a crown. Pick up that power-up. Quit skipping him.
Where? Well, disappeared, so who cares?
You're killing me, Alex.
Well?
Literally killing me. I'll pick up the worthless bag of money. Fuck the power-ups.
Wow. Wow.
I didn't mention it, but apparently there are merchants in this game that you can buy items from. And if you buy too many, that counts as selling your soul, and you have to fight the merchant as a boss. So, that's cool. Oh yeah, you do have a claw weapon. That is your melee weapon. Seems like you better get the fuck out of here.
I'd like to.
Better
Stop standing, dude! Oh
better
my
ponder
god!
this scene.
Alright, it's cool, it's normal, I need to just find a way out.
It's a big stack of boxes.
Here's one box. Dude!
You have to hold the jump button
I am.
and climb up.
There.
That was a giant enemy crab. He's following us from game to game.
Normal. Normal to fall. Okay. Do not slip off, Alex. Use that camera. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so helpful. Oh, my God.
Wow, an actual camera. I guess the first game wasn't really built for that. It's nice that they made that consideration for this game. Remember to hold the jump button when you jump so you can climb onto stuff. And music! My god! Different scenes have different music backing them.
N64 controller is totally great if your
It's
hands shake.
it's super accurate. It is the most accurate control pad known to man.
Okay.
That was perfectly timed to hit the lantern. Alex is turning into an angry gamer right in front of me.
I haven't said a single angry gamer thing. I've been very normal. You should reward me for my normality.
People are urging you to prove your junior gamesmanship.
Okay. Alright, serious time then.
And yeah, Nintendo still hasn't announced an N64 Mini. You think they would have by now. I bet they just don't want to manufacture those pain-in-the-ass controllers.
God, can you please walk in a straight line? You are not drunk. You are a fully sober wolf man wolf.
How do you know that?
No!
I'm just glad it's not me.
Ah, it's cool. Okay, we're cool, we're normal.
Emulation for N64 Mini may be a problem, but Nintendo has proven that they kind of know what they're doing with the Virtual Console ports anyways.
Finger slip. There we go.
People are making excuses for you now. It's hard to walk on human feet once you've gotten used to the paws.
It's true.
There's just more grip, you know? Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
At least the ship doesn't seem to be actually filling with water.
Yeah, that's nice. See, here's the thing. If you jump and you're not holding the correct direction, even if you're holding A, he will slip right off.
Yeah.
And when the camera's not in the right way and your finger accidentally slips the wrong way because you have shaky hands, then you slip off. So, yeah.
So this is good gaming right here.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Normal.
You're approaching this like you're doing it in real life.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't slip. Hey!
Take me to that hallowed heaven!
The man-wolf has escaped. Wolfchild is the better Wolfman. Because he had that glitch nightmare. This guy's never had a glitch nightmare.
Mm-mm.
Alright, show us your claws, first of all. See left. Yeah, that's your melee attack. It's no longer a knife, you got claws. And I think the time mechanic is actually used in this game because it Involves your wolf powers, I believe. I could be making that up, but it sounds like it makes sense.
Please don't fall in the die water.
Werewolf the Last Warrior is the best
No!
video game werewolf.
That.
You didn't hold the button. Let's see where it starts you.
Please be normal. Please be normal. Do you want me to get you back there?
Hand it over, I'll do it.
Okay.
Do it in like 5 seconds.
Okay, sure.
In fact, you know what? Since we're starting over, I think I'll just show off that high-res mode. Why don't you give me an interstitial?
Okay.
So you want to see the full breadth of this game's glorious graphics? We're about to see high-res mode, courtesy of the N64's expansion pack. Unless I lost that too. We're about to find out. Yeah, high-res mode. Super slick polygons.
Oh, there it goes.
High-res. Now check out this intro in high resolution. Now with 1/3 the frames. Well, the audience saw like 1 second of that, but that's cool.
Wow, this looks like shit.
But it's a high-res castle. I can't believe it didn't count getting out of that room as the first level. Like, you were still in the first level, so you died at the end, and you had to restart.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Great game. So we're back on the ship, with twice as much texture resolution.
I'll make it easier.
Cornell.
Cornell guest starring from Galarians, yeah.
Does kind of look like him. Here we go.
I can't tell the difference.
There's...
His butt looks more defined.
Is that the only thing they changed?
Well, that's the only thing I'm noticing, unfortunately.
Okay, fair enough.
Also...
This is pretty choppy, but at least it's high res.
There you go. All the pixels you could ask for, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, frame rate's way worse.
But the res...
I do want to see high-res skeletons, yeah. I bet you can see every single one of their bones.
All 206 of them.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Fully rendered. Man, this actually impacts the pace of the game. It's actually a little bit slower. It's not the fact that it just has fewer frames. They legit made the gameplay a little bit slower. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
The great part's gonna be when I get to the part where you died, and then I'm gonna instantly die also. Hey, the frame rate makes jumping a little bit harder.
Alright, Cool Coyote mentions Cornell would make an appearance as a fighter in Castlevania Judgment. If you don't remember Castlevania Judgment, that's the Castlevania fighting game. Oh god.
Did we ever play that?
I don't... Actually, we may have.
We might have.
I don't know if I vaguely remember it because I streamed it with you, or because, like... You know, I played it sometime with you, like, when it was contemporary or something.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
That was a pretty strange game. Took a lot of liberties with the characters. I didn't like that. I don't even remember what the characterizations were like. I just wanted to be that guy.
You're like, I'm sorry, but obviously Richter would never,
Richter would never say fuck. I don't know what they were thinking.
Let's say he would never have an uppercut, but I like yours better. Oh, fuck, I'm Richter. Oh, it's a fucking shitty day.
My name's Richter, and I'm here to fuck. That's the first thing you hear in that game.
Oh my god, Danny, no! 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 No one from Castlevania fucks! You can't know. No.
Where's this door? I think I have to
And
go down.
Danny, yeah.
Look, Richter said it, not me.
Well, maybe Richter should, you know, be normal.
This is some frame rate.
Okay, listen. We all know Dracula fucks. Okay, we don't need to. That doesn't need to be hit. That is that. I will not deny that. And yes, all the enemies in this game are definitely, you know.
These are some pretty ripped looking fishmen, is all I'm saying.
They're at the club. They're, you know, they're definitely. They have a strong sexual energy.
Thanks for clarifying.
I like the skeleton elevator. Okay, Succubus from Symphony of the Night is also alright. No, I guess you could ban me, but you probably shouldn't.
Give me that power up. Give me that power up. There we go. Taking a lot of damage here. I need a chicken. Any y'all seen a chicken around here?
Why don't you just eat the fish, man? It's me.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. Turkey, roast beef, anything like that? Nothing?
No. Listen, you can find that Cornell art on your own, Cool Coyote. This is a clean Christian Minecraft server. Also, we're Minecraft now. Yeah, the high res is certainly gray.
No, there's also browns. Okay, here we go. The ship's gonna fill up with water. I'm gonna make a perfect escape.
Danny's gonna show me up.
This is how it's done.
Yeah, this is how the fully fledged gamesman shows the junior gamesman how it's done.
It's beautiful, really. Time-honored tradition.
So how's it like to walk in a straight line in this game?
Well, smart guy, the N64's analog stick is perfectly notched to allow for 8-directional movement. So if you know that, then obviously you can make jumps perfectly. Wow, you saw all 5 frames of that jump.
Yeah, very easy to walk in a straight line.
Now, I actually did that because this guy absorbs water through his skin, and that helps him heal.
Okay, that makes sense. Alright. Fair enough.
This is supposedly a better game than Castlevania 64. It's a little slippery.
Well, that's because there's so much water going around. I like how it's not so easy to almost slip into that one area.
I know.
Almost.
I want to open those barrels. I bet there's a chicken in there.
Okay, do it.
Money. That's not chicken, that's money.
Is someone anti-money here?
There's no chicken. Shortcut.
Oh my god, that was actually such a better shortcut than the way I went.
There. That's how you do it.
Okay. I got shown. I'm officially banned, and,
Alright, now all I gotta do is cross these floating crates. There's a big beef up there. That's that Kobe beef I've heard so much about.
well, Danny got to the beef, so...
Give me the beef. Yes. Moments like this make it all worthwhile. Nothing come between a wolfman and his beef. I like that it had a splash.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't think they would think to do that. Oh, shit!
Whoa, cool.
Oh my god, no. Leave me alone. Leave the poor wolf boy alone. This music sounds familiar. Is this from Dracula X?
I don't know. Boss theme from Rondo. Okay.
Yep, totally is. What?
I like the meaty sound of the axe being thrown.
Yeah. Sure, I'm glad we put this on easy mode.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Yeah, it is. That's fun.
You're doing it.
Yeah! Don't you know who I am?
I'm Wolfman.
I'm the Wolfman!
I'm Wolfman Jack, baby.
Well, that's enough of that.
Can't get over how defined his ass crack is.
That's,
Come on.
That's exclusive to high-res mode. Alright, so his main mode of attack, I guess, is similar to the whip. It doesn't feel too different. It has longer wind-up, more range. It is essentially a whip, but for a wolfman. Oh, they got the Fleamen! The Fleamen are in here.
What are the flea men?
Those are the worst enemies in Castlevania.
Oh, are those the guys that like just jump around or hard to hit?
Yep,
and
that's
suck?
them. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Alex, who until now I didn't think knew anything about Castlevania, knows about those horrible flea men.
Oh, I played Castlevania. You know, I've played that game before. Like, you know, and I think I've heard maybe it mentioned in a speedrun or something. And also, those are little assholes who like jump like fleas. So you know.
I hate them. They're the worst. Okay, here's where we learn whether this game is better or worse than the original. What does the sign say?
It's capitalized now. No.
It is capitalized. That is different. They capitalized it. They capitalized it, but they didn't change it to say anything useful. Oh my god.
Oh my
This is what it took you a year to do, Konami. Oh, I've seen this. Oh, it's him!
Oh my god, they're just repeating this!
Yeah, this is what I've heard about the game. Like, it has most of the content from the original game, but it's in different contexts than it was in the original. What I've heard is that the campaigns for the original characters are mostly the same, but they changed around some of the puzzles and the way you traverse the environments, if not the environments themselves. So you can think of this as both a remake and a remix, and a mea culpa. Just a real strange thing for a game. I guess if this was a PC game, it would be considered an expansion pack. But over on N64, it's like, nope, gotta buy a new cartridge. And no, we aren't putting a save battery in this one either.
Well, you know, who needs a save battery?
We do! This could have been way easier.
Listen, true gamesmen don't need to save. They play every game, start to finish, no stopping.
Every game is a one-credit clear.
Every single game. RPGs, you're going to be there in front of your house for 100 hours. You better quit your job.
Better keep that PlayStation on. Yeah.
There he goes.
Take that, you big baby.
Aw, boo-hoo. Baby had to run away.
Wolfman rules.
Wolfman does rule.
Oh, they've covered up the patron saint of chicken.
No! My chicken!
Okay, so where's this pointing?
Is that even the sage, or is it someone else who's going to point the right path?
I don't even know.
Well, right. why don't you, let's...
Ah, hey!
Oh my god!
Jerk. Oh!
Hey, it says continue, so let's see where you continue. I want to see where you continue.
We definitely started a new stage. Hey, good.
Oh.
Alright. Good. I would have been pretty mad if it started off at the ship.
That would have been great, I'm sorry.
So for people who have played this, sell me on this game. Do you think it's better than Castlevania 64? I just know it's different. I couldn't get any definitive results on whether the improvements they made are actual improvements. I would assume so. An extra year's worth of development would have allowed them to smooth over the rough spots, make it a more pleasant experience.
Alright, chat's saying it's a little better, it's just kind of more of it. It's better, but not enough better, and technically it is better.
Okay. Yeah, that's basically what I'd seen. It's like, different, but better? I don't know, there is more of it.
Let's kick that skeleton's ass.
Oh yeah, I got this guy. It's like the 4th time I fought him now. Hit him in the ass.
Kick that skeleton's ass. Bony, bony ass.
I'll slice you.
Unfortunately, Jean Meng, he does not, we lost our whip to gain Wolfman abilities, so we cannot whip anything at this point.
Yeah, it works like a whip. It's just werewolf powers.
Mm-hmm. It's a werewolf equivalent of a whip. Yeah, claw's ass.
I'm getting him. Taste these claws.
Listen, we all want to see the Wolfman. We are all big Wolfman fans. We all want to see...
I would love to show you the Wolfman, but that's not up to me.
That's up to God.
He spent years honing his powers so he could suppress the wolf within, so it wouldn't embarrass him at the crucial high school basketball game. Boy, that was a good movie.
You know, I've never seen that movie.
I didn't see it until, like, last year, and...
That's how I feel about a lot of 80s movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a movie. It's pretty entertaining.
It does have a wolf teen who's just like, oh no, I'm not gay. I'm just a werewolf. Don't worry. That's all I know about Teen Wolf.
The one twist in that movie that I liked is that his dad is also a werewolf, and he's very upfront about him, about what being a wolf is like. He's like
Does he give him like a werewolf dad talk?
He does, yeah.
Oh, good.
He gives him the talk.
There's a dude with his dick out in that movie?
You'll believe anything.
I will.
But yeah, he has his dick out for the whole basketball game.
Yeah, I submerged. There were a lot of 80s movies that just had that, like, well, we need to spend a minute saying how we don't like gay people. Okay, we're done.
Oh, it does have that, for sure.
Yeah, that's the 80s, baby.
You ain't gay, are you? Oh, you're a werewolf? That's fine. I thought you was gay.
Oh, you're just gonna eat and kill me? Ah, thank God. I thought you might have loved someone of the same gender as yourself. That's awful. Yeah, I love Bill and Ted, but the weird anti-gay stuff is just kind of like, yeah, you can do a little without this, friends. You can take that out. You can very easily.
Is this the gate that opened? I think it is. So Cornell here, he covers much the same path as his forebears did. It's just remixed and extended. $50 more, please.
Yeah, that's kind of it's a definitive edition of a game that a lot of people had already played at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was very, very close to the first game's release. So maybe more Castlevania 64 isn't what people wanted.
Ah, it was $60 at release. Beautiful.
Whew. Well, luckily this game added in random full-screen white flashing.
You know, I love that.
Yeah, I know.
You know how much
That's
I love
your
that.
favorite thing.
Slipping all over the place. beautiful.
I seem to have found myself in a trench. Oh, okay.
Anybody wanted to turn Castlevania 64 into a yearly sports game?
Castlevania 2000. Let's try this shit again. Castlevania 2001. Now with 2 man-wolves.
Ooh.
A device for making hidden fountains appear.
I wish there were more man-wolves in video games.
Yeah, I think that's something ripe for exploration.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Maddenvania, John Madness Dracula, Castlevania 06.
Oh, I see. Okay, there's a second switch, probably. Gotta hit them switches.
I don't know why I think there is already a game like that, but is there a werewolf game where werewolves play football, or am I dumb as shit?
Are you thinking of Mutant League football?
I am. Certainly there's got to be, like, in one of those football games, there's got to be, like, a werewolf or a wolfman style creature, right?
Yeah. Let's say yeah.
Danny?
Uh-huh.
Is Sonic a man?
Sonic is a hog man. A man hog.
I don't want to see no man hogs.
It's funny, that's his favorite pickup line.
Well, he can keep it. Sonic is a miserable pile of secrets.
Ooh.
Oh.
The tree fell down a different way this time.
Spooky.
And now there's a switch behind it.
Sonic's a miserable pile of rings. Listen, just have Sonic fight Dracula, and also just give Sonic a whip, maybe a gun, maybe some brass knuckles.
Okay, so surely everyone has been watching, has stopped watching at this point, so I can reveal something.
Okay.
We may be seeing a Sonic at the Olympic Games stream very soon.
Yeah. When do you want to do that? Oh yeah, I know.
When embargo lifts.
Oh yeah. So I hope y'all like Sonic and Olympics.
I gotta see what that retro mode is like. I'm so curious. What could they possibly do? That's the perfect coverage for us, too, because who else is going to care about that? Oh. Oof.
Oh my god.
This camera.
This.
No! I didn't hold the button. It was me who didn't hold the
Oh.
button this time.
You know what? Instead of I will not I will be the better man. I will say I understand how you feel. So use this as a moment of solidarity rather
Okay.
than dunking.
Let's bring us together. Mm-hmm. Let the Wolfman bring us together rather than tear us apart.
Oh, piss, it's the same game over screen with the violin and the shit, even though that wasn't in the fucking intro.
Oh, yeah.
That sucks.
That does sucks. Restart the stage. Of course it's from here. Well, that's the end of Cornell's adventures in the Poison Swamp. Lesson learned. Don't bother Shrek.
Well, I'm glad there's a unicorn in Pokemon, but, I'm gonna kick their ass, I'm sorry.
Oh, man, You know what? It's always a good sign when, after you decide to stop playing a game, you feel an intense sense of relief. Let's consider that when we rank these games tonight.
Oh, is it time?
I got that feeling deep inside like, oh man, I don't have to jump across shitty platforms anymore. What's an N64 game with good music that I can put on?
I don't know.
Does this one have good option screen music? Let's find out. This is okay. I can get down to this. Buck Bumble! I think Buck Bumble would be a little bit too distracting.
No way! I don't know what you're talking about.
After all that, I kind of feel like I owe the people Buck Bumble for
You
the
do.
people
I'm
who
sorry.
actually stuck around.
I'm putting my foot down, and I'm actually saying you need to play Buck Bumble.
Okay. Well, if this starts to interfere with our discussion, I'll have to turn it off, but I do have the power to summon Buck Bumble.
Alright.
The spookiest Halloween song of all. They put this on after the Monster Mash.
I wish there were more Halloween songs. I mean, there's a lot of Halloween songs, but it just seems like Monster Mash always takes the cake. And that's unfair. There's so many good songs about witches and Frankensteins and Draculas, and all we have is Monster Mash bullshit.
Well, we do have a song about Buck Bumble,
Mm-hmm.
and it goes a little something like this.
Oh, hell yeah. Give me the Buck Bumble.
Any second now.
Can't even say his name, I'm too excited.
What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity buck bumble. What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity buck bumble. Bump to the bump to the bump to the bass. Bump to the bump to the bumble. Bump to the bump to the.
Okay, I think that's good. That's distracting chat. Can you focus on the importance of you're making your. Okay, I'm seeing cold jams. This is not cold jams. Take that back.
Everybody likes Buck Bumble. Right about now, it's time to riggedy rock with the biggity Buck Bumble.
Mm-hmm.
And about now, it's time to riggedy rank with our rankings.
Gonna riggedy rank rumble.
So before we get around to that, think back to Wednesday. Think back to the spooky games we played this Wednesday. We played Ghost Sweeper Mikami. We played Maju-O. And we played Psycho Dream. Consider those games. Consider what gameplay you saw as you think about whether they are better or worse than Bubsy. If you think they're better, give us an RP Angel Bubsy. Worse, give us an RP Devil Bubsy.
Oh, we're doing 2D first?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll get to the Castlevanias in just a bit.
Okay. Well, it's time for 2D, baby.
Okay, so first of all, Ghost Sweeper Mikami, Jodeshi no Nice Body. Is Ghost Sweeper Mikami herself, Reiko Mikami, is she better or worse than Bubsy? Angels. Good angels. Lots of angels. Nice body, nice game. Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mikami's got a lot of fans out there. That was a fun-ass game.
That was.
If anything, like people say, it is a little easy. You can probably beat it, no problem, because it has infinite continues. The one credit clear will give you a little bit of an issue, especially if you do it live and you claim that the game is really easy. So don't do that. Otherwise, real fun game, very creative, doesn't overstay its welcome. Has a couple of auto-scrolling stages, which I think actually work in the game's favor and don't drag it down, which often happens. So how high are we putting this game?
Well, it's better than Bubsy, that's for sure. And it did have that giant cat. Do not forget that giant cat.
Oh, right, yep. There was a level where you rode around on a giant cat, and it was amazing. Really creative boss fights, just the whole package. Natsume could do no wrong back then.
I agree, it's better than The Lion King. It's better than Michael Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City. I think yes.
I'll say that too.
Okay. Is it better than, let's see.
Let's go to top 100.
Oh, shoot.
I felt it was that good.
Can't disagree there.
It's better than Bubsy the Woolly Strike Back.
Okay.
Oh, Kendo Rage is an excellent point of comparison. What do y'all think about that? I personally think Mikami had the edge over Kendo Rage. They're both similar games, but Mikami had better pacing, more variety. I just thought that it succeeded better than Kendo Rage did.
I think so too.
Okay, keep on moving up.
Right above it is Sonic Rush. Now here's an interesting point of contention. Is it better than Sonic Rush?
Yeah. I wasn't constantly falling into pits. The music wasn't as good, but still.
Let's see.
I think we're getting close at least. I think it'll be somewhere in the 80s possibly.
I'm seeing better than JJ Squawkers.
Okay, put it in the 70s then.
Okay. Is it better than Aladdin on Genesis?
Yeah.
Is it better than Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards?
Okay, now we're getting up into the good games. Stuff like Buster Bust Loose. I think it can hang with those. A nice 8 out of 10.
I'm seeing do not put it above Avenging Spirit. And okay.
Okay, can do. I'll accept it. Hell, I'll say it's better than Wardner.
Better than Wardner.
What do you think about between Avenging Spirit and Hello Kitty World?
Okay. I'm seeing below Quackshot. I'm seeing below High Seas Havoc. So some folks wants to go a little lower, and they say it's too high.
Too high? Okay, we'll dial it back a little. I'm flexible.
Listen, I want to sweep that ghost up, but But I want the Avenging Spirit to get their ass kicked by Mikami, but I don't know if it's as good.
We are pitting Spirit against Exorcist here, I guess.
Okay, let's see. It's a little high, but you know what? It's a hidden gem. Folks are surprised Wardener's so high. We really do like Wardener.
I love Wardener. That could just be me, though.
Alright, so Mischief Makers is always like one of the most controversial games on the list for some reason. So, what do you think? Better or worse than Mischief Makers? Like, think in your heart, Danny.
Mischief Makers honestly has more content, more variety.
Mm-hmm.
It's more balls out because it's a treasure game.
Mm-hmm. Kami is pretty balls out, too.
It is. It does a lot with what little there is to it. It's a very dense game.
It is.
I would be willing to say between Mischief Makers and Aladdin, Mischief Makers is probably the better game.
You know what? I think that's fair. I think that's a good compromise.
Okay, going once, going twice. I think it's going to happen.
Alright, better than Aladdin, not as good as Mischief Makers. It is Ghost Sweeper Mikami.
I'm happy with that.
Me too.
Congrats, Mikami. You made it to the top 100.
Should I put SNES or Super Famicom? I think we've been putting SNES even if it's whatever.
Okay, just do SNES then.
Okay, unless there is a Super Famicom. No.
That would be from publisher Ban Alex and
Yep.
developer Natsume.
Don't ban me.
I love Ban Alex.
Please.
That is a position I can agree with.
Alright.
Okay, so next game, switching gears, Psycho Dream, the Telenet adaptation of David Cronenberg's Videodrome, pretty much. Game full of a lot of weird guts monsters, a lot of goo, a lot of moths and insects, and really horrible gameplay, despite the fact that the aesthetic is really wonderful. What do y'all think? Better or worse than Bubsy? Oh, I agree, Angel, for the design. The game definitely has its moments. There's a lot about it that I like better than Bubsy. Unfortunately, gameplay was not one of them. And unless you played it yourself, you really don't understand how aggravating it is to have the game eat all your inputs and give you so many unfair deaths.
Did I make a correction there? Alright.
Still, can't say I didn't completely not enjoy it.
Devil, Angel, Devil, equivalent, Bird Mom.
Wow, I'm actually seeing some angels in addition to the devils. You know what, Blab? I couldn't stop thinking about it either. Some of the freaking music got stuck in my head, which sucks. That could just be because I played it too much, though. Oh, this is going to be a borderliner, I think. It'll either be very close to above or below Bubsy.
The thing, it is so different that I don't want to rank it below Bubsy. Because it is such a different, unique, interesting game. Like, there's so much going on that I could actually dig into and think about.
I think we should give it the bonus Mr. Bones modifier for being not necessarily great in many areas, but it does excel in some, and it is memorable for whatever that's worth.
Okay, well, I want it above Bubsy.
You want to make that happen? That could be your call.
I think it is more interesting than Bubsy, just straight up.
It is.
And much like Mickey no Tokyo Disneyland Daiboken, it does have the Electric Parade in it. So...
That's also true. Looking at these games that rank just above Bubsy, these aren't games I would recommend. I'm like, they're okay, but you don't need to seek them out. Whereas Psycho Dream, that's something worth experiencing. And that alone, I think, should put it just barely above Bubsy.
Okay.
Possibly somewhere in between, like you said, Tokyo Disneyland Daiboken and Bubsy.
Okay, I think that's fair. I'm seeing above Castlevania the Adventure and above Santa Claus Jr.
Okay, I agree with both of those.
How about between Spider-Man and Tempo Jr.? Tempo Jr. is another game that I think is very interesting, but may not execute well on the actual, gameplay part.
Yeah.
But it's visually interesting, and yeah.
Here's what I'll say. Between False Amour and Tempo Jr.
Okay.
AKA Fawcett Armor.
Okay.
Fawcett Armor, I thought, offered better gameplay despite being a little bit bland.
Folks mentioning Bongo, since Bongo's right there, and Bongo is also another game that's kind of elevated by its weirdness.
That's true. It's got that fun Mr. Bones modifier attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
But which is more charming, Bongo or Psycho Dream? A question I've legitimately asked.
I actually think I find Psycho Dream more interesting, but I also really like Videodrome, so I don't know if that's if I should be listened to here.
Faucet Armor also has the horny modifier. That's true.
Bongo is better. Bongo is better. Bongo's ass is endeared us all. Bongo's too high. Nope. Bongo is not too high. Take that back. Okay, so how about between Bongo and Fosse Amour?
Do it.
All right, doing it.
Wow, congratulations, Psycho Dream. I thought that was a definite lock for being worse than Bubsy, considering that EGM said so 26 years ago. Very next page gave Bubsy the Gold Award and gave Telenet the middle finger. But that would be Telenet and Riot.
Ah, yeah.
This could possibly be the best Riot game that's ever on this list. They should be proud.
They should. As bizarre and weird and fucked up Psycho Dream was, it didn't look super fun to play. I liked Psycho Dream a lot. I liked watching it being played.
What I want is someone to go in and fix the gameplay, right? Like, if you made the gameplay okay, this would be the complete package. It would be a fascinating game. As it is, it's only for true sadists and Super Famicom enthusiasts. I'm both.
Correct. Like,
final game that we're gonna rank.
Are you a sadist or a masochist?
Let's
go into this later. Okay, so what's the next game?
Our final game was Maju-O, King of Demons, the game where you can transform into all kinds of hunky demons before assuming a final form and fighting the most demonic final boss of all time. Is that game better or worse than Bubsy?
Devil Girl Bubsy, Angel Bubsy, Angel Bubsy.
Oh yeah, we're agreed on this front. Maju-O, that game is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's like best of all time, but it's definitely surprising. The amount of detail in the graphics, the gameplay really solid, gives you a lot of options to pick out different demons to approach different challenges with. And yeah, it's just a game you need to play if you have not. So where are we putting this? More to the point, are we ranking it above or below Mikami?
Let's go to Mikami.
Kind of dragged in the end. I agree. That last level was kind of weak, and ending with a boss rush is pretty cliche.
Let's see, I'm seeing top 50, above Mikami, below Mikami. Okay, Mikami may have been cleaner, but I will say this about King of Demons. It did not feature a horny anime character, for which I give it extra points.
Yeah, but it did have you eating fairies.
Don't mention that. That wasn't good. That wasn't good.
I didn't really notice that they were all, like, female characters that you would eat every time.
Don't like that.
There's some meaning in that to be examined by anyone else other than me.
Not me. And you can examine it in your own, on medium.com and not in our chat.
I've seen top 50 a couple times. You know what? I agree with that. I think this is, if not necessarily as completely solid as Mikami, it has more holy shit moments. Like, oh my god, what am I fighting now? This game is demonic as fuck. I was going to say compare it to Little Nicky, because I thought I saw that in the top 50, but then I thought, why would that be in the top 50?
No, you saw Little Nemo and Liquid Kids, and yeah.
Little Nemo, the new Little Nicky.
Okay, so I'm seeing below Plock. I think that's fair. I think that Plock should at least be the ceiling, but I think it should be a bit below that. Below Gargoyle's Quest. Okay, you know what? I think Gargoyle's Quest should be the ceiling. I think that's fair.
Okay. The Red Arimer is the classic demon, and this guy claims to be the king of demons, despite being nowhere near as deadly as the Red Arimer.
Yeah, he kind of not as good as murdering people. Sorry, Red Arimer. Sorry, Dad, but gotta get your kill count up. Below Alicia Dragoon, but above Cool Spot. Okay, so
I like that a lot.
Yeah,
that actually sounds real good to me.
Really good.
I was playing all the way through Alicia Dragoon. That is, honestly, I feel like we ranked that just right. That is a really good game. So do that.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm not even gonna hear arguments to the contrary. This is, yeah. How do you spell that again?
Majuyuou.
Okay.
Maju-O.
Should I put King of Demons and...
Sure, why not? Maju-O, King of Demons, ranking in at number 52, technically, on our list.
Ooh.
Good on you, King of Demons.
ASS and Nihon Soft System.
Okay,
Now I can save this and close this and open up the other one.
next on the agenda, 3D platformers. The games we played tonight are Castlevania 64 and Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. Oh man. Maju-O, they are not. But let's be fair. On this list, we are comparing these games to Gex 64, so if you think they're better than Gex 64, give us an RP Cool Gex. That's what it is, right? Or Gex Cool.
Yeah, I think it's Gex Cool.
If you think it's not, RP Gex Nerd. So, Castlevania 64, the original, the non-enhanced version, no expansion pack support. Is Castlevania 64 better or worse than Gex 64? Actually seen both better and worse, as well as several Gex equivalents. So this is another borderline case, I think. I'm pretty sure no matter which side you're on, it would be like not much better or not much worse. The game does have its qualities. Got a ton of skeletons. They explode really nicely. In terms of concept, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, man, that execution. All that identical environments you gotta go through. The instant kill pits. It's kind of a bummer. And it's really unfortunate. But how does that translate to our list?
Okay, I'm seeing around Evil Twin. I'm hearing it also, let's see, Family Consumer mentions it, Castlevania 64 does get better later on.
That is true. I do remember it getting better once you're in the castle, aside from that bullshit part where you have to carry the nitro.
Let's see, between Gex and Duck Dodgers.
Now also keep in mind we're going to rank a game that is what most people consider to be better than this.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to rank one worse or be more critical, it's probably with this one.
Yeah, this is the one you should send to hell if you want to send something to hell.
So I'm thinking this should definitely be worse than Gex.
Yeah. I don't know if it's better than Vex. This would have been better with a save card, which is true.
That is true.
Below Muppet Monster Adventure. That's another spooky game. A little scary.
I would dare say it's better than Willy Wombat.
It
Willy
is.
Wombat was kind of boring and samey.
Shit, what about between Willy Wombat and Muppet Monster Adventure?
I think that's a great place for it. I was just considering if Chameleon Twist was better, and it's totally better. So do that.
Okay, alright.
Our choices are
Once.
easier on this list because there's fewer games. Castlevania 64, N64, Konami, and KCEK. The K stands for Kobe beef.
Delicious. God, I could go for some Kobe beef.
Me too. And our final game. God, it feels like I've been ranking this for like an hour. Fifth game tonight, and the final one, Castlevania Legacy of Darkness, the game with Wolfman, the Wolf Boy. Is Legacy of Darkness better or worse than Gex 64?
Around Castlevania 64, Gex cool, better than Gex, Gex cool, Gex nerd. Right above Castlevania 64.
Still not a lot of enthusiasm for this game, even in remade form. Yeah, the whole design is kind of lumbering, and once you involve the precision platforming, no amount of improvements can really save it. It's better, there is more of it. Supposedly it's been more refined. If we could play as the other characters, maybe we could find out just what was changed. But from my point of view, playing that first Wolf Boy chapter, I was not terribly impressed. It was okay. They added a camera, they smoothed a few things over. It's still very much Castlevania 64.
Yeah, most folks are saying right above Castlevania 64, right above it, between Castlevania 64 and, Muppet Monster, so...
Okay, so it's not even crossing the Gex threshold.
A couple people want it above Gex, but not much.
I could hear an argument for that, but I don't think too many people are interested in that. If anything, I think it would be better than Duck Dodgers, maybe?
Okay, so
But-
between Duck Dodgers and Vex would be I think the ceiling for me.
Yeah, but realistically, I think we still want to put it beneath Gex 64, and there would be a riot if I ranked it above Burning Rangers.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
So let's say between Burning Rangers and Castlevania.
Okay, I think that's fair.
Does it beat out Chameleon Twist, you think?
That's it.
I had a lot of fun with Chameleon Twist. It was very basic, very strange, but it worked, you know? It had really compact level designs. I think that helped it. whereas Castlevania just does way too much.
It just goes on and on. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing below Evil Twin, just below it, under Muppets. Yeah, I think below Chameleon Twist. Okay.
Do it. Let's put it below Chameleon Twist then.
Okay. So between So do you want it between Chameleon Twist and Muppet Monster, or Castlevania and Muppet Monster?
It's better than Muppet Monster.
I don't know. I'm seeing under Muppets, under the Muppets, under the Muppets.
Really?
Muppets.
People feel strongly about the Muppets?
Yeah, can you believe it?
Wow.
People have Muppet opinions. Above
right.
Muppets. Okay, we have some above Muppet voices. Under the Muppets. I think we gotta go under the Muppets. I'm sorry. No. It's... God help me.
Look up Miss Piggy's dress, you pervert.
You are disgusting people. Ban Alex. Yeah, okay.
I guess it makes sense that the two games would be very close.
They should be.
They share so much of the same content. It wouldn't make sense to rank Legacy of Darkness way above. I still think it's more fun and more sophisticated than Muppet Monster Adventure. But if everyone wants us to put it below the Muppets, are you sure they're not saying to put throw the Muppets under the bus? Is that what they're saying?
Muppets are clearly better horror icons than Dracula. Above, I'm hearing, do not put it below. There is very strong opinions. Let's see.
She does not leave the lizard alone. I agree.
It's true. Above Muppets. Okay. Do we separate the Castlevanias?
I think this might come down to a coin flip.
Equal to my... Okay, you know what? I think it does. Do you have any coins up here?
Not two-sided coins. That was a very Danny answer to give, wasn't it? Actually, I think in that tin there might be some actual coins.
Nobody crash any of those damn scooters into our houses. Okay, alright. Okay, yeah, some of these have two sides. Alright.
Okay, so heads, it's better than Muppet Monster Adventure. Tails, throw it under the Muppets.
Alright.
Away we go.
Where the fuck did it go?
Better grab another coin, Alex.
Did I flip that coin too good?
Yeah, it's gone. I don't see it anywhere.
Oh my god, Jesus H.
Try not to... I'm so worried it's gonna land in the N64's grill and short out the system while it's playing Buck Bumble.
I'm gonna do a very gentle... Here, I'm just gonna straight up flip it with my hand.
Alright, flip it.
It's heads.
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 Better than Muppets.
Better than Muppets.
That's the best we could give you, Legacy of Darkness. That's what an entire year's worth of development gets you. You're a little bit better than the Muppets, worse than everything else.
How do I close these?
Don't worry about it.
There. Alright. Better than Muppets.
It's decided by coin flip.
You can't yell at us now.
Cornell, the man-wolf, propelled Castlevania above the Muppets, but it's still not as good as Chameleon Twist. Sorry, Cornell.
He did his best. You know, he tried so hard and came so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter.
Well, he did invent Cornell University, so good for him. And on that note, it's time to end the stream.
Is it?
It's been time to riggedy rock with the biggity buck bumble, and we'll let that play us out tonight. Thanks for watching. This has been another successful edition of Mascot Friday. We ranked the spooky Super Famicom platformers, and we ranked what turned out to be a pair of kind of disappointing Castlevania games for N64. They're not as horrible as you might think they are, but boy, every year just weighs on these games. It just... Time is not kind to the Castlevania 64s.
No.
I would suggest playing them with save states, or better yet, a controller pack. Make sure you bring a controller pack.
It's the weekend.
It's the weekend now. Welcome. You can enjoy it however you please. Just have fun. That's what Halloween's all about, the month of October, having fun. So go have fun this weekend. Patrons and those who wish to become patrons can head to patreon.com/retropals. If you pitch in $5 a month or more, you'll get access to our new poll, which will determine what we play next Wednesday. This week's theme is formative survival horror games, so we're going to play the games that help shape the genre. Your choices are Clock Tower for Super Famicom, Dr. Hauser for 3DO, Forbidden Forest for Commodore 64, and also one final game, which happens to be That's right. Sweet Home for Famicom.
Ooh.
Yep. Very, very clunky, strange games, but I'm looking forward to diving into whichever one you tell me to. So far, Dr. Hauser's winning, but it could be anyone's game. It's a pretty close poll.
Thank you to Moower for the 2-month sub. Do appreciate it. Also, I was so caught up in Castlevania lore that I forgot to put up the Legacy of Darkness thing. There we go.
Oh, you're right. You didn't.
There.
Full screen that image again. Show that Wolfman.
You want to, okay, so we have to show the Wolfman again? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
There he is.
There. Then we can all see more Wolfman. I'm sad I didn't put him in the corner there.
I like how he has his leg out like he's showing off his gams.
No, that's a very... I'm sorry. I wasn't going to say this on Twitter, but since the show's over, I can fucking say it now. That's a central-ass Wolfman. All right, so we're also... if you like us saying central-ass Wolfman and you would like to also buy a flash card for your own streams, we do have an affiliate link with Stone Age Gamer. Go check that out.
Excellent segue, Alex.
Mm-hmm. You can look at all the central... You can get a Nintendo 64 flash cart and see all the central werewolf men you want. So, think about it.
Uh-huh.
Think about it.
That could be your life.
Mm-hmm.
All the sensual wolfmen you can handle. Okay, we see a couple of people streaming here. Oh, man, BMF streaming. Okay. So I'm going to probably go to BMF stream and tell him he should stream more. He's streaming Super Castlevania 4, if you're interested.
Ooh.
But... our local friend Whoop Von Whoop has started speedrunning NES Ghosts and Goblins, and we gotta support that.
Yes.
She needs all the help she can get, so go wish her luck, wish her good times and good runs. She's just starting one now, so it's a good time to jump in. Enjoy that, have a good weekend, and we'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
See ya, folks.